Yes, y'all. Welcome into another Saturday brunch edition of your boys, the Dunmars podcast. Back at it again, as usual, giving you everything that was the week in pro wrestling. Three-man booth this week. Shout out to our brethren, the fourth member, Chris. Supposedly traveling back from California. I would not want to be in a tube 30,000 feet in the sky with the snowmageddon snowstorm of the century, ice, everything else that is cutting across 30 states of the United States here over these next couple of days. Taquan, man, kick rocks and flip-flops. Okay, you go do that down there in Florida where it's 70 degrees. We're up here.
Everything.
It's 3 degrees this morning. 3 degrees. About to get anywhere between 12 and 24 inches of snow in the next 48 hours. So yeah, light dusted. Yeah, light dusted. Yeah, the one thing that's good is that I have a driveway, so I don't got to worry about putting my chair out whenever I dig my car out. Much like everybody else that's on street parking. And man, you move that chair and somebody takes that spot, it's on site. On site. I'm knocking on your door, bro. You gotta move your car.
You gotta move your stuff.
You gotta move your car. No, I'm not out here for 4 hours digging this car out, and you're just gonna pull into the spot and act like everything's kosher. Nah, we're throwing hands in the snow for sure. So, but no, shout out to Chris. Safe travels. Hopefully, he gets back into the burg reasonably early and he get back to his house from the airport before all this shit happens. Because otherwise, I'd have went to the boss like, "Yo,
we out here.
Push this flight out till Tuesday. Let me, give me a couple more days out on the West Coast." Yeah. He's living his best life out there. He's out there. My man he's firing up the extreme fast track on Duolingo. He's out there learning Spanish and yeah, he can only wait.
Everything.
Rosetta Stone.
The Babel.
Yeah, he's out there. Hey, kudos to him. Avocado toast and Spanish lessons in the morning before he goes outside. That's great.
Japanese and rice cakes.
Yeah, no doubt. I sent over the title to the show on Monday night to him, and I put, "Yo, who this?" And I sent it over. I forget why I selected that as the title for the show. So there's no thread involved with the title this week. Normally I try to keep a thread line and work that into the show, but we got to send our titles over pre-production because we don't have the capabilities or the finances to do it post-production and pull out from the clip of the show to put the title up. So head on over to Pro Wrestling Tees, Dunmar's Pod, and buy some merch. Maybe we can, start adding that in to where we can title the show based off of what we discussed on the actual show, right? So, but yeah, man, I don't know. Hopefully you got your bread, your eggs, your water, your milk. I stopped at the store yesterday on my way home from work, not necessarily for some grocery stuff per se, but I wanted to grab a case of water just in case something happens. We got water in the house. And man, shelves wiped out.
Oh, it's real.
People acting crazy. I'm like, bro, it's gonna come and go. Yeah. And then you can get back to the grocery store by Tuesday. Like, it'll be all right.
It's real. I had to run out for the parents real quick this morning when the stores first opened. Man, those bread shelves and milk shelves. You bet you thought a national emergency happened. Legit.
I'm mad they ate all the crunchy peanut butter. Give me salty, creamy peanut butter sandwiches.
Yes, sir. Jordan Grace showed up and showed out last night. Muscle Mommy out there. So, yeah. No, but we're here. We're at it. We got a lot to get into this week. We will be going over and predicting Saturday night's main event. However, I will not be watching Saturday night's main event. I will be watching UFC 324 on Paramount because UFC a TKO brand, unlike WWE, went onto a streaming platform, and guess what? The pay-per-views are included in the streaming platform price. I don't got to pay an extra $30 to sign up for another service just to watch the PLE. Like next weekend, I'm going to miss my favorite PLE of the year.
Main event?
I don't have the money for Rumble. I'm not paying $30 for the ESPN thing, and I'm not taking the time to figure out whether or not I can download VPN on my TV to switch over my Netflix account. Head on over to Surfshark, use the VPN code DumbMarksPod, get your VPN for next week's PLE, so that way you don't have to pay $30 for ESPN. But no, I'm be watching UFC. They got a great card lined up for tonight, some good fights. Bro,
hey, look, when we started out, we covered everything. Going back to the roots.
Yeah.
Football, basketball, baseball.
Flashback Friday. We might break down sports coming up here. But I bring it up because of how just ridiculous it is that I need 4 streaming platforms to watch WWE in addition to extra costs switching over to ESPN. Like, bro, you're getting the money. Take the deal and put it on the streaming service.
Yeah.
It's not hard. UFC learned their lesson. They were on ESPN Plus. You still had to pay for the pay-per-view. Why you think UFC took the money now? Because they learned the lesson. Yeah. Yo, Squeeze, you throwing that $30 a month, kicking it up. I'm gonna need that soon. Things are changing. Your boys gonna have to do some things differently coming up here.
That's for everybody. That's for everybody.
Yeah.
That's the Dubmarks app right there.
That's the Dubmarks app. Absolutely. No, I got my daughter turned 16 this coming Wednesday, and so next weekend it will be the party and all that. So I'll be missing Rumble because I'll be celebrating. Hey, listen, the amount of money that Savannah Bananas made this year, because I pay attention to everything, they released some of their financials. Bro, if you only added up the cheapest ticket, so the $20 ticket, right? And you times that just by how many tickets they sold, they would have brought in over $70 million just on ticket sales. And that's only counting just if you do it just for the cheapest ticket. So their business model is booming, and that's the model we need to be following because we got to step this game up here. But with all that being said, let's get to the reason why we truly are here, and that's to talk professional wrestling. So you know the drill. When I run the ship, we play a little game to kick off the show called Wrestling Roulette. 6 topics. We run through it, discuss it, debate it, run down the list, so on and so forth, as far as what I deem some of the most newsworthy topics were in the week of pro wrestling, a la PTI style. So, Donald, I'll throw out to you first. Number 1 through 6, what you want to get into?
We always got to get to the 1. Throw it up.
All right. Numero uno. Yes, Roman Reigns declared himself for the Royal Rumble. He will be in Saudi Arabia next weekend, which obviously we know that. But number 1, Wrestling Roulette this week. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, MLP. So they announced this week. That's the
He's the host.
That's a gift. That's a gift.
Yeah, that's
a gift.
Listen, I'm in my 9-to-5 job, Taquan. I'm a corporate trainer, so I speak for a living every single day. So yeah. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling inked a partnership/deal with Fight Nation, who will now offer all of their live events live as well as on demand, which can be viewed and seen in 196 countries. As well, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling programming, select programming is set to air on Fight Nation's 24/7 linear channel as well. So MLP inking a deal, getting some distribution, some eyes on the product. thoughts on the deal? How can it elevate Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling? And may they be on a little ahead of the curve as far as what they're doing from their deal versus, say, TNA on AMC?
Is this an app or is this an actual station? I don't know what
Fight
Fight
Nation
Nation.
has a station on, whether it's, I think it might be on Roku or Vizio, like, in the sports channels there. So they have a 24-hour channel. Not all of MLP's programming will be on the linear channel, but you can get on the app for Fight Nation. Fight Nation does have it is free, but they also have a subscription model. So I'm not sure how many events will be free versus having to have the subscription. The subscription is not that much, to be honest with you, but um, being able to be viewed in 196 countries around the world is a pretty significant thing
That is
in my estimation. So
good for them on that. It's just another wrestling promotion, just more saturation of the business.
Mm.
It's just like how much more can you need?
but
Now, how does their format work? They're not a weekly.
they're not weekly as of now. They were running the pay-per-view model like TNA used to do way back in the day when they first started, right? And it wasn't even weekly pay-per-views. They were, monthly or every other month. They have taken some
Quarterly.
time off. They announced also a partnership with Ring of Honor, so going to be doing some things with them. We see AEW talent in Maple Leaf Pro, as well as other independent stars and some other promotions there. But I think, Donald, you brought it up last week. Taquan, we are heard in 196 countries. Okay, we check the analytics. We see where the voice is going out there. All right. I think, Donald, you brought it up last week though. Like, having all these promotions, while it is oversaturation because it's on 7 days a week, but there's never been more opportunity for you to be a pro wrestler.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So 25 years ago, there's one game in town. That's it. Now, you still got NWA, MLW, now Maple Leaf Pro, AEW, TNA, obviously WWE, New Japan. Like, I think it's good because you can have talent that's lesser known, get the experience and work in front of a crowd, work TV, right? It's not just indie stuff and then come up and you have no idea how to work a match on TV. So I think it's good in that sense. Is the talent pool out there for all these promotions to have their own stars? Potentially. But at the end of the day, it's going to feed up to the big boys.
Yeah.
So
just like college football, start off on the lower 5 schools, and as soon as that money comes out, yeah, you'll be with Bama in no time.
But if you're going to go the a la Cody Rhodes route and bet on yourself, now's the time to do it because you can go to all these different places, still have a presence on TV or on pay-per-view and paper. When I say pay-per-view, like,
events.
Mm-hmm. And you can reinvent yourself without losing the eyes of the audience, which again is a different animal that hasn't been seen in pro wrestling ever. Because when the territory model was out there, it was only coming into that territory. It wasn't, you couldn't view it. I couldn't watch Florida Championship Wrestling or Mid-South Wrestling or, you know what I mean? Houston Wrestling, Memphis. Like, you had to be in those areas to catch them shows.
Yeah.
So I like Scott D'Amore. I thought he stabilized TNA, got them back on the right track. People accuse Mike Tomlin of winning a Super Bowl with Bill Cowher's players. Well, Carlos Silva has taken and gotten a TNA deal based off of what Scott D'Amore did initially, right? Like, and kudos to him for getting the deal done. But, a lot of that groundwork was laid by D'Amore and what his vision was for TNA. So I want him to succeed with this. I don't know how we'll get analytics around it to see what numbers are like, but at least there's an option to be able to view it and have it on a platform that's popular in that regards there.
Yeah,
So
especially if you want to watch something different other than AEW, other than WWE. You know, there's something else out there. to watch.
listen, we can get into that discussion long form as far as presentation between the quote unquote big three and how there's not a delineation, so to speak, but that's a topic for another time. So, all right. Bullet number 1 out the chamber on a wrestling roulette. Jay, where you want to go? 2 through 6.
2.
All right. Well, the New Japan Pro Wrestling Exodus is at it again. Allegedly, reportedly. So, reportedly, Evil has left New Japan Pro Wrestling and is signed with WWE. David Finlay and Gabe Kidd are also drawing interest from WWE. Gabe Kidd, we know, we've seen him on AEW as well. Sonata his status is up in the air right now. Hiromu Takahashi, their top light heavyweight, is reportedly on his way out. We saw this in 2016 with everybody that left New Japan. 10 years later, it seems like it's about to be the same story for New Japan.
Mm.
What the hell is going on over there? And do we even consider them like on the playing field anymore? Or have they just had their chess piece removed off the board?
Do you take what Chris said about Okada as any sort of
1000% based on the cultural aspects that we talked about last week.
Mhm.
That like
About the
yeah,
ownership.
yeah, ownership and all that. Like, and you know,
Who signs the deals? They
yeah,
signing
history
everybody
repeats itself.
at
Like, why
the
are you
same
signing
time.
yeah. I don't get the contract structure. Like, why are you doing that? You
It's like
lost.
you can't sign somebody till June, then another person till like next May. It's just like everybody's contract ends January of the last day.
This is like youth baseball. Like once you turn 11, 12, you off the team.
Yeah. You got to go up to punny league. You got to go up to punny league now.
Whole new crop.
But I think like
It is crazy.
while the amount of talent that left, you know, in that 2016 raid, AJ Nakamura, you know, the Good Brothers, all that. Then you had Omega, Bucks, Cody,
Hangman.
all that. Like, they still had people in place to replace. You know, you had Jay White, you had Ospreay, you had, you know what I mean? You still had stars there. If they lose, say what you will about Evil and his style and whatnot, but like, you take those 4, 5, 6 guys off the board now from New Japan, well, they don't have the stars ready to
Move up.
stay up in the game. Like, and I hate that because New Japan, much like our last comment, they give you a different style. It's different presentation, right? Although the strong style may not be what it was 10 years ago, it's still there in New Japan. That's still what their basis is. So I don't know how you fix it, but you have to, what first thing you got to do is change how you ink deals.
Yes.
You got to change the contracts.
Now, I don't know how they work over there, but like it feels like it's the same tradition going the whole way through. Like over here, WWE, once it got stale, you had to change everything. Like the theme of the show, the look, the style, the attitude, everything. Do you think they have to do that over there?
I don't know. And it's hard for me to say just because I don't watch it week in and week out to know, like, is it stale to that point, right? Like, they finally ended the Bullet Club. That's no longer, Bullet Club's gone. It's dead and over with. Say your prayers. Good. Reminisce. Pour out some liquor. There's no more Bullet Club. Great. But like, what do you have to supplement that? Because the Bullet Club is what got everybody into New Japan.
Mhm.
So what's next? I don't know. Like I really don't know. Like I said, contracts to me is the number one thing. They're supposed to be coming to the States, I think, next month for a show.
Yeah, some in Jersey, I think.
And it's like, well, what are you going to do there?
Mhm.
You know, Osprey came back out at Wrestle Kingdom and said, you know, when he's fully healthy, he will be back in New Japan. So I know they have the partnership with AEW, but like
Tony ain't let that happen.
AEW loaning people back that you should have kept is kind of crazy. Like
Who knows?
it's like the reverse TNA. Like I don't know. It just I feel bad for New Japan because the quality and presentation and what they provided from a wrestling element sense was different and it was enjoyable to watch. It was a breath of fresh air. But now you running down to where you got to promote young lions before they're
probably
done
ready.
being cubs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that
I-
ain't ready.
yeah. So
And like you said, with the Bullet Club, they got rid of one faction, and the other faction, Los Imbregodes, Japón, they're all gone too. Like you said, with Takahashi and Evil and Sonata and them. I mean, Naito's already gone. I mean, that's another big faction just gone.
yeah. So I don't know. I hope New Japan can find its way again because, like I said, it's a breath of fresh air when it comes to presentation and style versus what we see on a day in and day out basis here as far as North American wrestling. So
It just looks like Noah just take the number one spot in Japan then.
yep. Or all Japan.
Mm-hmm. Get the Stardom girls up there too.
Yep, absolutely. All right. So 2 down, 4 more to go. I'll just pull up the next one here since Chris isn't on the show. Season 2 of WWE Unreal debuted. Did you watch it? Thoughts on the episodes? Anything stand out or catch your attention?
I am halfway through episode 3. That's where I'm
Yeah,
at.
I got the first 2 down.
Yeah, so I watched Becky and Truth episode basically. I watched.
Yeah, those 2 down. I didn't get into the remaining 3 or 4. I think there's 5 or 6 total.
5.
I did saw clips. A lot of people going into the LA Knight stuff with Triple H and Money in the Bank, and that I want to watch the episode before I give my thoughts on it. Maven didn't have really anything good to say about that interaction that they showed there. Is it interesting to watch? Yes. Are there some things that I like about it? Yes. Are there some things I hate about it? Absolutely. But in the content world, you got to put content out there and you got to drive people to the app and service that you're on. So that's all I saw on the timeline this week, especially when it dropped. I mean, Squeeze text me, yo, WWE and real. Don't like it. I'm like, bro, we'll talk about it on Saturday, but I didn't even remember that it was coming out.
Yeah, somebody at work told me about it. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I opened the timeline and just saw these clips and I'm like, oh, Unreal came out. Now, this later end of the week, Truth has been on some interviews and that's turned into another story based off of, was he fired? Was he let go?
Yeah.
So that's turned into a whole nother back and forth. So I don't think we'll see our Truth on TV anytime soon.
He was on last night.
I got issues with that episode. I think that was just playing to the camera with a lot of stuff. Like we know that Unreal is a thing now, and we're just going to pander to the camera.
Yeah, scripted up.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will say with that episode also highlighted all the negativity and backlash towards Road Dogg as far as his creative and his writing. he was not shown in the best of light as far as having the mindset for creatively writing a show. Hell, he even said it himself. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Bro, what do
Get
you
him out.
mean?
Get him out of there.
You're the writer. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we
Like,
supposed to do? Like, nah, man, you got to go.
so
The positives I'm seeing is Naomi, Lyra, and the Becky situation not being what everybody thought it was.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to tune in to see.
here's the thing that I worry about the Becky stuff. Because she's on such an amazing run with this 47-ish character that she's implemented and the booze and everything else, I don't want the fans to watch Unreal and then we get sympathy on
Yeah.
Becky.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I need her to stay in this heel era of Becky Lynch because it's absolutely amazing. So let's not have that bleed over into the live audience and we're starting to get cheers and Becky has to turn a face because she's a very, very likable person, mother, wife, like all
Yeah.
the things that you you want a person to be. Yeah. So all right. That's thoughts on WWE Unreal. We'll see what they do, but I mean,
you're not getting a raise, man. You're just getting your ideas stolen. That's all.
That's a good line, Jason. That's it.
Yeah,
Bruce Pritchard, I thought of this. Oh, well, wait up. Chill out, intern.
nah, it's gonna be The Rock. Came up with this myself.
all right, 3 down, 3 to go. I got numbers 2, 5, and 6 left.
You said 2, 5, and 6. We'll go number
Yes, sir.
6.
We'll go 6. All right. Royce Keys is the alleged name for Powerhouse Hobbs. And with the Rumble coming up, the lack of pops that superstars are receiving because wrestling themes have been terrible as of recently got me thinking. What is more vital to the success of a wrestler? Is it the wrestler's name, the wrestler's entrance music, a combination of both? And can a wrestler get over if one of those stinks?
I mean, are there really terrible names in wrestling?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
There's terrible names. There's terrible names.
I'll be sorry. But he had gimmick era and all that stuff, Duke the Dumpster Drosy and all that stuff.
But you loved it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To me, I think entrance music is the biggest thing. It is. Because that's the first thing you hear / see from a wrestler. Especially a wrestler you don't know. So I'm just going off of like Hobbs and that stuff. There's a lot of people that don't know him.
Because they don't
who
watch
don't
AEW.
watch AEW.
Yeah.
So as soon as they hear this music, they're going to be like, who's this guy?
I mean, we saw the whole name fiasco go down with Gunther to Walter.
We've accepted it.
You know. Taquan, he signed a Bad Boy, had one hit, and you have never heard from again. Royce Keys sounds like Black Rob came out with Whoa, and the mainstream just never heard another Black Rob song after that.
So I just read something saying it's his son's name. Does that change?
I'm ready for Royce the 5'9" to sue him.
Here's the thing: they give you. It's not like WWE gave you this name. They give you a list of names to pick.
Yeah,
you can put it together. Yeah.
If he picks Royce Keys, that's on him. That's not the company saying.
And we saw this with Mariah May, who chose Blake Monroe, and Blake being her niece's name, and that. And do I hate Royce Keys? No. Does it roll off the tongue right away? No. Will it be a detriment? I don't.
Unless
Maybe we'll see.
I
Like,
his
told you on
music
this
is good.
text, keys to the voice. Go on the shirt. Good famous.
As soon as I see him, I'm gonna be like Powerhouse Hobbs.
keys to the house.
You'll
Uh,
see that. As soon as he cracks one smile for me, that is nothing but Apollo Crews. Then
I think out of the two, I would say entrance music is more important. I mean, look at Trick. Over like Rover because of an entrance song. Does he have everything else? You know, charisma, look, style, can he talk? Yeah, but if you just play the entrance music,
His entrance is an anomaly because everything just came out perfect. Like you already had to whoop that chant, or you already had to whoop that chant that played over perfect with his new entrance. And then
Taquan, don't put that out in the ethos. Hunter will have Powerhouse Hobbs playing a piano on stage right.
white
Coming
suit.
out. Yeah, he'll be in a suit. So we're gonna make him cultured.
the elegant Royce
playing the
Keith
piano.
with penguin flaps.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's the one that bangs on your door when your timer's up on the champagne room. Hey, wrap it up. 30 minutes is up. Now we got DJ to comment Draco Dobbs.
Oh, come on, man. You can't be calling him Draco. The only Draco I know is from Harry Potter. That's a no-no. Putting Harry Potter people together.
Draco Dobbs, double D. Slanging D's. Draco Dobbs.
Your Draco Dobbs might go towards my mush.
Yeah. Fix the entrance music first. Work on the name second. The natural Royce Keys. I didn't think we were going to turn this into a name Royce Keys with taglines and catchphrases, but I like where this is going. On the fly, off the cuff. Oh, yeah. Tremendous. So wait, so can you get over if one of those is bad?
If the name is bad, yeah, you can get over.
Can you get over if the entrance music is bad?
You can. If you got charisma in the ring and you can work anything like that. Remember we said last week, the basics. The basics will get you over.
If neither one are good, you're dead in the water. Don't you can wrestle like Ric Flair, talk like The Rock, and look like Lex Luger, the narcissist.
They got the entrance of Stone Cold.
But if your theme song and name is trash, good luck, bro. Good luck. All right, that was number 6.
That's why Kit Wilson gonna make it.
No, that's not. It's not. Still not turning that into a thing. Not doing it. Jay, 4 or 5?
5.
All right, let's get into the Trey Miguel and the Days of Our Lives soap opera that was the last 3 weeks of his life. So he signs with the Rascals with AEW. They make the official announcement. All 4 are shown on the graphic. The Rascals Smokehouse debut comes, and there's no Trey Miguel. Where's Trey? What's going on? What happened? Word comes out he's released from his AEW deal. He then tweets, he's going to step away from wrestling, take some time off, and then shows up in TNA on Thursday night in the Feast or Fire match and wins a briefcase. What the hell is going on?
You're officially getting written off.
The fire case.
Yo, if they give him the fired case, So some backstory here, and this is different reporting and rumor and innuendo. Nothing's been confirmed, nor will we ever get confirmation as far as exactly the reason why. It's rumored that higher ups in AEW, a la Warner Brothers, nixed Trey being signed based on comments that he has said in his past, a la in the same vein as why Jay Briscoe was not able to be in AEW. We also know from the Jay Briscoe situation, allegedly, reportedly, that the Young Bucks were the reason why Jay Briscoe was not on AEW television. We know that Trey Miguel previously dated Alicia Toot, Alicia Friedman, work shoot name, married to Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And it's rumored to be that MJF said no, he's not coming here. Based on however that situation played out. The whole Warner Brothers stance of letting certain people on AEW and others not. When you look at the roster of people that have been on in some of their past, doesn't hold weight to me.
Yeah, no.
You can't have it for one and not the other.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm more of the crowd that believes top guys in AEW that are in line with Tony Khan went and said, everybody else, yes, him, no. I don't know how it gets to the point where you announce the signing, put all four on the graphic, promote them being out there, all four of them tweet about coming, and then it gets kiboshed. And you debut 3 out of the 4 and have everybody talking about where's Trey. Do I think he has the fire briefcase in TNA? No, I don't. I think that goes to Eric Young, but we'll talk about that next week whenever they reveal the cases. Look, I'm happy that he is back in TNA and back on TNA television. I think Trey is a tremendous talent.
Yeah.
When he split from the Rascals and got pushed as a single star with the X Division, he was tremendous. I thought of him back then during that run as a guy that could be heavyweight champion in TNA, and there's no reason to think why he can't get back to that status now. You have the ability to do what we like in pro wrestling the most. Weave in real life with the stories.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can build Trey as a top babyface, a sympathetic character, a redemption story. Utilize this. Bring the real into the work and actually do something with it. But why is it that AEW is always the one with this type of issue when it comes to signing people?
Like you said, who's the top stars?
So, I mean, this kind of goes back to the rumblings and what we've heard, going all the way back to with the Punk and Jack Perry stuff and the brawl between Punk and Omega and the Bucks, and having relationship with your talent is great. As a boss, as a leader, as a CEO, you need to interact and all that, but you also have to have clear delineations of quote unquote power. Like, the Ravens owner, Steve Bisciotti, was like, yeah, will Lamar be consulted on who the next coach is? Yeah, but I have the power. It's like, okay, like final say. I don't know where we go. Do I think this is the last time this happens with AEW? No. But I'm just happy that Trey, and talk about just the range of emotions for him. Like, you're with your brothers, you're with the Rascals. all four of you can finally go to a company that's a step above TNA, right? Because he didn't come with Trey and Wes to WWE.
Mm.
So, like, it's to the moon. I'm sure all four of them are excited. And then if you're the other three, like, how do you feel about the situation?
Yeah. Did anybody ask them?
Like, do you guys want to stay? We'll let you go. If it's an all or nothing type deal, we won't force. Like, did any of those talks happen, or it's nah? Ends are all signed. It is what it
That's
is.
it.
We're letting him go, and you're here.
Yeah, ink's dry.
I mean, obviously they stayed because they debuted on TV and it's off and running with them. So we'll see. I'm just happy that he has a spot. He didn't fall completely out of love with wrestling and gave up, so to speak. But let's do something with it now.
Yep.
Leave the real with the fake in that regards. All right. And the last one for Wrestling Roulette this week, Netflix viewership numbers came out for all of the WWE PLEs this past year, as far as how many people viewed each PLE. And looking over the numbers here, the PLE that had the highest viewership was WrestleMania when you add both nights together. Surprisingly, if you just look at individual viewership, WrestleMania night 1 by itself, night 2 by itself, the pay-per-view or the PLE that had the most viewers was the Royal Rumble, 3.2 million. Out of all the pay-per-views last year, the one with the lowest viewership was Evolution, all women's event,
which is telling.
So my question to you guys with these numbers, what was your favorite PLE of the year last year? And based on the numbers, do they not run another Evolution?
They should. Most people will tell you Evolution was one of their best shows, if not the best show.
That was my favorite show of the year.
It was.
Like I love that entire card.
It's just sad to see that there's still people that's not paying attention to women's wrestling.
You know how we tout women's wrestling on this show.
Yes.
It's much better than the men's.
And they got the only ones that got the good stories going on. The only good stories. But yeah, Evolution was my favorite.
People still consider it a bathroom break match or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But like all the other ones, like Backlash, like I don't even remember what happened on Backlash. And,
Backlash had 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, WrestlePalooza had 1.9 million. That was Lesnar and Cena.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was
the first one with the app too, the ESPN app. That was
but
the first one.
So Rumble got 3.2, Chamber 2 million. WrestleMania Night 2 had 2.9 million, Night 1 2.5 million. Other than that, everything else was under 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is something that we haven't seen before. As far as you get an idea as far as what pay-per-view buys were, but it was never really touted as factual. And the numbers always came in, back in the day, came in 6 months after the fact. So it's like, we know how wrestling conflates numbers. Like, did you really do 350,000 buys?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that was global, right? That was everybody else but the US.
It didn't say if it was US included or just Netflix viewership total for the PLEs. Why, you think it would be higher if it's
include the US?
If it includes,
no, I was just wondering that. I mean, it's kind of low if it's global. Not low, but they wouldn't be counting in US numbers because we didn't have it on Netflix.
So you're thinking that way.
Yeah, so it's
Like it's
like
just Netflix numbers, so that just got to be international.
yeah, I was thinking it was just international because it's all Netflix numbers. But do they have other options other than Netflix to watch?
Mm-mm.
No, just Netflix.
Netflix is like their
No,
WWE app.
outside of US, it's only Netflix.
Yeah,
Only Netflix. Okay.
that's their
Where
WWE
like
app.
we had Peacock
Yeah.
and then ESPN. So yeah, I guess those numbers would just be internationally. Now, again, it doesn't take into account those in the US who got rid of Peacock and ESPN and use VPN to watch it on Netflix.
Very true.
So yeah, take it for what you will there. But it was just interesting to see those numbers out there.
Yeah.
You know, when they release the 2026 numbers, I'd like to see what they are,
That's gonna be
year over year,
telltale.
and that. But talking point to discuss, so on and so forth. So, all right, that's wrestling roulette for this week. As far as 6-pack of topics that I felt were most interesting, head on over to all social media platforms at Dunmarks Pod. Drop us a line. What do you think of any of those topics as far as what was discussed here on the show today? So, with that being said, let's move into Mount Rushmores and Mushes of the Week. The best and worst as far as our opinions from the product that was given to us over the last 7 days. We'll kick it off and go into Mushes first. So, Donald, if you want read Chris's mush, and then you can go into yours afterwards.
Yes, I will. So Chris's mush, he said, my mush is TNA Genesis, a waste of my time, basically a 3-hour version of Impact. And that's all.
He's the only person that did not like Genesis. Literally the only person. I did not hear or see one bad thing about Genesis. Even Alvarez and Meltzer really liked Genesis.
Meltzer?
Like Chris is the only one that hated that show.
Chris hates wrestling.
Yeah, he does.
Earned.
He is a scorned lover that is on the rage path.
Daniel Bryan's not wrestling anymore. He's tapped out.
Brian's not wrestling. Seth Rollins is out with injury. He just Mina's in a tag team. He don't know what to do with himself.
He lost his file.
I completely disagree with that take, but all right.
That's his. My mush is Austin Theory. I'm sorry. You come back badass, the hooded guy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that with Division, and you're there as the Willer Yuta of Division, just taking pins now. I mean, dude, you should have stayed home. Get your ass off my screen, man. It's 100% worthless to me. I don't care what story you're in or anything. As soon as he took that pin, I was like, "You're done. You're done." It should have been a dusty finish or something, not a straight, clean pin on his. I mean, yeah, there was knucks and all that stuff involved, but nah, man, you're useless.
I think Austin Theory's career died when Roman Reigns said to him after Vince McMahon left, "Your daddy's not here anymore. I'm your daddy now." Theory's career was over right then and there.
I mean, you can't put on just a pair of black trunks and just say you're different. You're still doing the same hand gestures. You got new music. 1, 2, 3, looking up at the lights.
Is there redemption in being a Seth Rollins plant?
There is, but I don't know how long you can go with him taking clean pins to where it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
So, look, this was supposed to revitalize him, being with Heyman, being in the group. He's definitely the sore thumb that sticks out. Paul, Bronson, and Breaker are all in stride.
Yeah.
In a flow, in a rhythm. Is it going to take him some time to get up to speed because he's been out for so long? Like, yeah, we still flush out character, all that, but early returns on investment, for adding him into the group, not good.
And
So
that goes to booking.
It does.
Why would you book him against the luchadors who don't lose?
I don't get it. And I had high hopes for him since he moved up from NXT. Like him and Waller, and it's just like both of them is just like down the drain.
Go back to the way.
Jay,
What are we on? Mush?
yep.
My mush is I'm gonna call him Draco Dobbs now. Well, first, I'm gonna go Tony D. Get him off the screen.
Yes,
That was trash.
yes.
Like whatever he's doing, just be done with it.
It's 97 Sting. That's who he is.
You know,
He don't say no word, just drop everybody. Man, get
True.
off my screen, man. Fake Bray look alike.
between that, book going into the real talk on Briggs. Talking about, hey, WrestleMania's coming up and cuts happen. You lose you on the bubble. That's a little rough. That's a little rough. And what does he do? He loses. I'm like, yeah. Come on, book. Hey,
Well, he said the same thing about Board when he got eliminated from the thing the weakest link.
And then we're going to Draco Dobbs, Keanu Carver, whatever his name is, young crash out. Get that man off my screen. Just the whole gimmick is terrible to me. I don't want to see. We don't need ABM on the screen.
People were loving him and what he's done. Me personally, it's Obafemi light. You just added crash out to Obafemi.
That too, yeah.
Like,
Don't worry, Obafemi's coming. Royce Keys. Yeah, Jason, I'm with you. Off my screen.
Yeah.
You brought up booking, Jason. My mush of the week this week is AEW booking. Tony Storm is no longer over like Rover. They've officially killed Timeless Tony character. This tag team with her and Mina is not working, and she has done nothing but receive beatdowns from Marina Shafir, Megan Bain, and Penelope Ford for the last, 2 months, 3 months. Just constantly ending segments with her getting beat down. Like, I don't know how you go from having the hottest thing in pro wrestling to literally killing a character off that the fans were 1,000% behind because you don't know how to book her without the women's world title.
I thought they used her to put people over, but
in addition to that,
Beat up John Cena.
TK's booking decision and TK's booking tree. Heyman, Adam Page, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight win the trios tag team titles. Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight lose singles matches on Dynamite. Speedball lost to Samoa Joe with interference from the Ops. Heyman Page is nowhere to be found. Kevin Knight loses to Swerve in the main event of Dynamite. And Swerve and Hangman supposed to be this duo conquering all things in AEW. So your tag team brethren, who you're champion with, has you lose to his number one ops / best friend clean. Doesn't say or do anything.
Okay.
Why are you booking your brand new trios champions in singles matches to lose the week after they win the trios titles?
that's just
Why would I care about them being trios champions?
how far out did you think he knew he was losing Hobbs? And why would you play it that close to your contract?
Well, allegedly they didn't know that Hobbs was going to leave. It was just a matter of the contract coming up and him going. Like, he didn't leave on bad terms. There's no burnt bridges. Everybody supposedly still loves Hobbs and wants him back. His just contract's up.
Stop booking your champions to contracts. Contract. decision to put it on Jet Speed and or whatever the name.
But
is.
yo, you still have 3 people in the ops. Joe, Hook, and Shibata. They didn't have to drop the titles.
Yeah, just move the title out.
You just lose a member.
That's
But don't have your trios champions go out there and just get their ass whooped and get pinned clean and lose 2 matches while the third person who they're champions with is nowhere to be found on the show.
Here we go, using belts in one division to enhance storylines in other divisions.
and like you said, Steve, for the one title holder who he's boys with, end all be all.
Just booking was atrocious on Wednesday night. Were the matches good? Did I enjoy them? Yeah, but the book, like MJF segment to open the show was terrible.
Dude, he's dumb.
Brody King coming out. I love Brody King. I think he could be a star and is an absolute monster. AEW doesn't know how to book monsters. He's done 2 jobber beatdown matches and now he's getting a title shot. Okay, why? What has he done?
Like a monster. He's like Osiris from Dark State. Big guy with a soft voice. Nah.
See what they did with Archer. He was just out there just choke slamming people all night. That was it. Literally, just choke slamming people.
Murder Hawk.
Yeah, uncredible Hawk. He hasn't been credible in 4 years. All right. Those are the mushes of the week. Let's get into some Mount Rushmores here, and then we'll predict Saturday night's main event. So, what was the bright spot for you this week? What's your Mount Rushmore?
For me, we talked about the system earlier, like pre-op, so we're not going to talk about that. And then Steve, you said you were going to talk about Cody and the Hill, so I can go my third option, and my third option is Uriah Connors and Kale Dixon. Welcome the Vanity Project to NXT. You talk about some tag team champions coming up, boy. These boys are going to be a force.
They have the entertainment factor. They have it.
I'm telling you, watch out. I've been calling it. Watch for the Vanity Project.
I know you were on here touting Pretty Deadly before Pretty Deadly became a thing. I hate the Vanity Project as much as I hate Pretty Deadly. I'm not getting behind khakis and no socks and loafers. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Rich boy sailors on their dad's boat.
Yeah, a stable full of chads. I'm not doing it.
We're gonna be whooping ass, boy. I'm telling you.
Can't believe we reached the point of the show where Vanity Project's on Mount Rushmore. I'm just disgusted right now by that take. Move on, Jay. What do you got? We're not doing it.
I can come on here every week and praise NXT Women's Division, but I got to give credit to whoever's booking this, whoever's booking them, whoever's training them, and whoever's the producer. Because every time they step in the ring, other than maybe like an Izzy Dane match, their stuff is flawless.
That was either a 1A or 1B as far as match of the week for me. Was their women's tag match with them.
Top to bottom, whole card, they deliver every time. No mistakes, no fuck ups, no nothing. Just straight, seamless, flawless wrestling to me.
I mean, even the Jada Parker Blake Monroe was good. Like, Jada.
Oh, that's terrible. Like, no, it's not terrible. It's good work.
It's building it.
Yeah.
Jada right now is, and this is going to sound crazy to say, so just bear with me. Jada right now, character perspective, is on the Stone Cold Steve Austin character path. Where she was a heel, booed, right? She didn't change who she is or how she was. The fans are just putting her over.
Yeah.
And so she can be that tweener person that supposed to be booed. You're not supposed to beat up your boss, a la Austin, right? But nah, we want to see that shit. Smack your boss around, stun him, kick him in the stomach, like shoot him the double finger. Jada, like she's on a trajectory to be a next 101, and I think her personality, her demeanor, and her in-ring work can even overcome bad booking in situations.
Yeah.
Have we had that in the women's division at all before?
Like that type of character?
Tweener, not tweener, but like Stone Cold. You're supposed to be healed, but you're getting
cheered
and popped. Have we had that you can think of?
Off the top of my head, no. And this would take some going back into the archives and rewatching stuff, but maybe China. Okay. But DX was so over that kind of bled into her, right? I can't think of another one that was like that. To this extent. No, like I'm excited to see what she does in this role. The next evolution. I've been a Miss Parker fan since Miss Parker debuted on Miss Parker. And I'm calling it Miss Parker instead of NXT because when Jay is on there, it's Miss Parker's show. Okay. So we'll see where this goes. I think Blake is a good foil for her right off the bat. And I'm excited to see that feud. And it's refreshing to see a feud that doesn't have a title involved.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to NXT for adding depth and getting people on the show that aren't battling over a belt to get some TV time and story time.
Women's division.
My Mount Rushmore, a lot of different things, a lot of different options. We touched on some of them. Randy Orton was going to be a Mount Rushmore this week for everything that he's done the past couple weeks. Trick Williams was going to be a Mount Rushmore this week because talk about putting a rocket on somebody. It's unbelievable where he's going to go and what he can do. Ilya and Mello were going to be in Mount Rushmore this week. Ilya Dragunov cannot have a bad match.
It's the Ilya effect.
Bro, I don't even care what his character is. He's like one of the few guys. I don't care what you say or how you look backstage. Just ring the damn bell and he's going to be over in the ring. I mean, Mello at one point was like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like literally, verbally, you heard him say it last night when he was standing on the outside of the ring. What is wrong with you? Like the Mad Dragon is mad and he can't miss TV inside a ring every single time he's on. But my Mount Rushmore this week, sticking in storyline theme and bringing real life issues into the fold. Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes. Heel Cody was on display full effect last night. Full effect. That man just oozes heelness in that segment. They just sit. You come in, Jacob walks in. Nah, it's cool. Sit down, Jacob. Sit down. Let's talk. That's why you were locked up for 7 years. Like, damn, bro. Like, this is throw all my personal business out there immediately, and I don't even say nothing to you that would get you to go there. You went from 0 to 100 on the jump to conclusions map. But kudos to Jacob being the baby face that he is, turning it around, saying, yeah, I was locked up. I did make bad choices. But I'm a man of faith. I'm married. I got 7 kids. I'm providing. I'm out here doing what I do. And then Cody, oh, you ever been in a title match? Check the history, Cody. You tend to be a student of the game and a student of pro wrestling. Jacob Fatu is the longest MLW champion of all time. Multiple time MLW champion. Head of a promotion. He was running MLW while you were running AEW.
Not canon.
And Jacob, I was locked in on Drew, kicking my teeth in. Because like we're not going to talk about who kicked your teeth in. Why? Because Cody was the one that kicked your teeth in. It wasn't Drew. Let that come to light. Now it's rumored that WWE doesn't want to turn Cody heel because its merch numbers are out just over the moon, through the roof, when he's bringing in revenue wise. So let's keep him a babyface.
He'll be more.
But that segment last night was everything that I love about pro wrestling.
Yeah. Yes,
and I want nothing more than Jacob Fatu to whoop Cody Rhodes' ass.
And Jacob even said it too. He was like, by the time I got to the door, Drew was coming out. So he was gonna lose
you was already about to lose. If anything, I saved your championship until you decided to put hands on me. You could have let me whoop Drew's ass and you walked out the cage. But no, you want to play hero. You want to play tough guy ball. You didn't think before you acted, Cody. Talking about I'm not in control. I'm not in control. He's like, you ain't never stood across a Samoan like me. They don't make them like me. Mm-hmm. Hell, they ain't never made them like me. All gas, no brakes, Cody.
Steve, would you listen to this promo like?
Yeah, he was.
The whole promo.
Bro,
that's how good it was.
I said last year, Jacob Fatu was gonna win the Rumble and headline WrestleMania. I don't think he's gonna win the Rumble, but I think he's gonna be in the main event of WrestleMania. I don't want another singles match between Cody and Drew at Mania. Make it a triple threat. And I would put the belt on Jacob. So, Taekwon, I get like, listen, if Cody attacks him from behind and this and that, and Jacob, while he's laying there, just glances up and sees Drew, obviously he's going to think it's Drew. There's ways that you can work around it. Come on now.
Student of the game.
Student of the game. Sammy is not winning the Rumble. I swear to goodness, we'll get into this next week during our Rumble talk. But hell, we should just carry the show. We should do the pre-show and then run it right into the Rumble. Because the Rumble's on early next week. Early start time.
Very early.
So, but yeah, Jacob and Cody, tremendous. Love Jacob Fatu. And all these, Lesnar's allegedly on his way out. AJ's allegedly on his way out. We didn't even talk about the career versus Gunther match at the Rumble that was signed, sealed, delivered Monday night. Seth is backstage in Gorilla. He's going to slide into creative coming up soon. All these guys on their way out. You have young guns.
You do.
But I'm telling you now, you put it on Jacob Fatu and you'll see a star of stars. Nah, Taekwon, we're not doing that.
You don't want us.
No. All right, with that being said, let's jump into Saturday night's main event. Let's kick off. What do we got? 5 matches now? Because there was one added late?
4.
4?
Just 4. That's it. All right, let's do the one that was announced last night. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, I saw somebody tweet out this morning, Triple H rushing the AJ's retirement tour because his contract's up at the end of February. So we got to get AJ and knock him one more time. We don't even know if AJ's contract is up in February. Like, there hasn't been any comments on that as far as when it's actually up. Would I like to see AJ get a run through Mania and, leave after Mania and be done and then go to TNA for one final match? Yeah, but we'll see. AJ Styles is winning this match. Nakamura is not winning.
Yeah. AJ for sure.
Taquan said that match looks awesome until you remember the other ones they had.
Next WWE Women's Tag Championship. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky versus the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez.
What are we running back? What is this? Running it back for the third time? Rhea and Io retain. I don't like. Let's not hot potato the women's tag team titles. We're not going from the Kabuki Warriors to Rhea and Io to the Judgment Day all in the span of 6 weeks. Although I will say, I love the pairing of Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, and them two. But spoiler alert, I think Liv Morgan's winning the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble.
I can see that happening. But yeah, definitely Rhea and Io, especially with Kiana and Julia, winning number one contendership last night. That's just food for them.
That was a good match too. I enjoyed that women's match last night.
Give me Rio. Wasn't it supposed to be defending the cross brands? You got NXT down there putting killer matches together. Can't get a sniff at the tag title.
Not yet. But yeah.
All right. Next one. Talked about it a little bit. Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu.
Fatu. Jacob all day long.
QB1. QB1 ain't losing.
I'm going Cody. I want to see Jacob, but I'm going Cody. Cody on Dusty finish. He gonna do something.
Yeah,
this one may end in a count out or disqualification.
Let's just use that atmosphere as a weapon.
I can see them both getting counted out. Just keep going. Just keep constant fighting each other.
I will say, I think this bleeds over into the Rumble where they eliminate each other. And, that's how we
just keeps going
on the road getting towards the triple threat.
And the last one, the fatal four-way to determine the number one contendership for the undisputed WWE title at Rumble. Randy Orton, Trick Williams, Damian Priest, and Sami Zayn.
Sammy's not winning the Rumble because he's winning.
Yep, that's where I was going, Sammy. And I would have picked Orton, but Drew running down everybody, and then the way what Drew said to Sammy led me to believe that Sammy's winning this tonight and getting the title shot at the Rumble.
And the way Sammy smacked him too.
Smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah. So.
Hey, if you want to do something different though, WWE, by all means, give it to the lemon pepper stepper and let Trick Willie out there get a title shot at the Rumble.
This is better than Sami Zayn winning the Rumble.
1,000%.
Keep it the way it is. Don't fuck with anything. Let him have his match, lose his chance. That's it. There should be clamor for the entrance number 31.
That was the Saturday's main event. Hit us up on social media. Let us know your predictions for the show tonight and whether or not you will be watching it live from Montreal. Before we wrap it up, let's get into this game. Let's end it on some shits and giggles type stuff. I don't know if we got a graphic, if Chris sent over the graphic or not.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Just my slow ass computer bringing everything up.
Now, I full credit. I did not come up with this. I did not create this graphic. This is a list is voted on by the fans as the worst WWE superstar ever.
Time out.
Hold on, don't say anything yet. So, worst WWE superstar of all time. Number 1, Giant Gonzalez, Eva Marie,
We're getting already everything off of here.
Great Khali, Michael Cole as a wrestler, Nia, Ronda, Nathan Jones, the Gobbledygooker, Ryback, and Goldberg at 10. So what say you? Is this list correct? Who should be added onto this list? What even makes the worst WWE superstar of all time? Like, what do you got? Let's have some fun with this.
Get Eva Marie off this list. 2, get Nia Jax off this list.
Nia's disqualified from this list because ever since she came back, she's been really good.
Yes.
So was it shaky there for a while? Yes. Did she injure some people? Yes. Could she not work? Yes. But ever since she got brought back into the fold and won the championship, from that point on till now, she's been fine. I'm not keeping Nia in the top 10 of this list.
Yeah, nah.
When you got people like the Mean Street Posse, you got Gilbert, you got my man Zach Gowen. Like he could actually wrestle though.
Yeah, Zach Gowen could work. What are we doing?
Ellsworth, that's who it was.
Ellsworth, yeah, Ellsworth.
Ellsworth, the chinless wonder.
Enzo. Keep on going.
Ellsworth sold better than 95% of pro wrestlers. What are you talking about? I think that the hate towards Ronda is hate towards Ronda. I wouldn't say she's top 10 worst all time. Giant Gonzalez at 1 is a definite one. That man could do nothing. Whether he was El Gigante in WCW or came out in the bodysuit with the chest fur, he's definitely number 1. Great Khali, another one, just as trash. Could not do a single thing.
You put Almost up there too.
No, I'm not doing that to Amos because I've seen Amos wrestle outside of WWE main roster, and the man is good and can work. He's nowhere near John Gonzalez and Great Khali bad. Michael Cole is a wrestler. That's hilarious. Nathan Jones was absolutely ass.
Yeah.
Ryback was another one that, worked too stiff, much like Goldberg. Couldn't
work
really
stiff, but he could. I mean, he could work. It was just his mouth that got him in trouble.
I wouldn't put Goldberg on the list, even though.
Taquan, absolutely not. Absolutely not, Taquan. Kane Cross belongs nowhere near this list. Anybody else that you could think of to put on this list? Now, I mean, are we counting like people that have had one match, or is this, more? Because
Cole up there, so
I mean, if you're putting Cole up there, Jay Leno was really bad in WCW.
Eve Menounos, whatever her name is.
Like Snooki.
JR was not the best.
Even though David Arquette was champ.
Vince McMahon. Vince was terrible. Hell, if you take away Shane jumping off of high things, well, no, I'm going to put him in worst ever because Shane arguably had. Shane arguably had, Kurt Angle and AJ Styles top 10 matches of all time.
Yeah, he sold. Shane sold.
The top 3 for me are staying in order. Giant Gonzalez, Eva Marie, Great Khali. I would bump Nathan Jones up to 4, put Cole at 5. I mean, there were some bad divas during the divas eras that could not work a lick. But yeah, Eva Marie was just Never had it, Jay. Never.
All right,
That you
everything.
being blinded by the beauty.
Don't watch me now, Dale. Put Tony D up there.
All right, that's the worst. That's the worst WWE superstar ever. Hit us up on social media. Let us know who you think was the worst WWE superstar ever. Any quick hitters for you guys?
Nope, I'm good.
Nope. Ciampa leaving WWE. Contract's up, expired. He said he's not resigning. Looking to leave.
I see trademarked his names.
Yeah, Psycho Killer and Psycho something else. Rumor is he's looking to get into New Japan.
Big good start. This is the mass exodus.
Wouldn't mind seeing that. AMC was allegedly over the moon happy with the premiere of Impact, even though total number of viewers I think was around 147 or 157, something like that. But they're not solely relying on total number of viewers on the show. They're using other data points as well to come up with an equation to determine their success. But they were happy in that regards there.
It brings in a new audience in the AMC. That's for sure.
Yep. Like I said, I'm sure we'll talk about Feast or Fire next week with that reveal and that match. It's one of the better gimmick matches out there. We can save that debate for another time as well. So, all right. With that being said, thanks everybody for tuning in to episode 275 of the Dumb Marks podcast. Yo, who this? We don't know because I can't remember the tagline for the theme of the title of the show. Hit us up on all social media platforms at DumbMarksPod. Email the show at dumbmarkspod@gmail.com. Head on over to prowrestlingtees.com/dumbmarkpod. Pick up some merch. We'll give you a live shout out on air. Use DumbMarksPod with WWE as well as Surfshark. Get that VPN so you don't miss Royal Rumble next weekend. Switch over to your Netflix account. I think I hit it all. Anything else from anybody?
Nope, I'm good.
Nope. All right. So with that being said, again, thanks for tuning into the show. And this week's quote of the week, as soon as I get it up here, 1 second. Should have been more prepared. I was into the show. I was reliving the Cody Rhodes promo to where I forgot to get my quote up. Where are we at here? Oh, no. Yeah, that's not any good there. What is going on here? Hold on. Failure is not a setback, but the training ground where real success is forged. Failure is not a setback, but the training ground where real success is forged. Hashtag we want cross. Thank you, Taquan. With that being said, I'm a Mark, you're a Mark, telemarketer. Until next time, y'all can catch us around the way.